Welcome to the video, everybody. This is one I've been looking forward to for quite a while here. Before we get into it, I'm going to add something to the little setup here. These are things I made not too long ago. Kind of dumb, but also kind of smart, I gotta admit. So this is a Domino's cheesy bread box, that I painted just for fun, and I cut a little, and now it serves as a sprue holder. And I made 2 of these, and I even found a little way here to kind of connect them like that to save space. I made a 3rd one as well, a little tinier box. So yeah, I just use these as sprue holders. They're obviously not the prettiest, but they definitely get the job done, and you know, it can't be cheaper than that. You know, it's just cardboard I had lying around, and the dimensions of it seem to work pretty good so far. So yeah, I'm going to be using that. I keep these down a little here. Should be good. And then the big one. This is Warhammer 40,000 Kill Team Hivestorm. Tactical skirmish combat in the 41st millennium. This is a game that I've been looking forward to for a long time. A couple years now. I was playing some other games with a friend, and you know, we just kind of had the concept of like, we want something like Warhammer, but also a little bit more, you know, a little bit more strategic, more numbers to it, more dice to roll. So this is perfect for that. And as you can see, there is a lot of content with it. So, yeah, I did a little bit of research in the Kill Team, and it seems like this is one of the best options on the market right now. I don't even know if it's still on the market. I think this was discontinued a little while ago. Fortunately, my local shop had one lying around, and as you can see by the $240 price tag, this wasn't something I was very eager to buy right away, so I sat on it for a little while, and the new version, I think, just came out, the new edition of Kill Team, the whole new starter box, so I didn't know if someone was going to come by and swoop this up, so I just had to get it while I still could, and I am so excited to go in, to get into this whole thing. I've been looking into Kill Team for a long time, this specific box for a long time, so I'm very excited for this. So as far as what it contains, it's going to be pretty much everything you need for like a full, in-depth game of Kill Team. As you can see here by the box contents, you have the core box, the dossier or whatever, dossier I think, for the different teams, tokens, dice, you know, and then the main thing you get here is going to be 2 teams, the Tempestus Aculon and the Vespid Stingwings. So you get 2 teams, you get an equipment pack. I don't even know what this is yet, but I've heard, you know, every time I bring up this box, people are like, oh, you get the equipment pack as well. So, looking forward to that, I guess. And then the main map you get is called Vulcus, which is like these 4 little buildings here, I think maybe other small things here and there, and then the map that it sits on. So this is actually really good value. If you were to buy all these things separately, I've heard it's going to be around like $400 or something. So for a starter set, this is a pretty cool value. And funny enough, I bought it at the shop, and I want to go shop around a little bit more after that. So the cashier wrote this there and put it to the side for me. So a bit of proof of purchase for you guys as of when I bought it. Let's go and get into it. Let's make sure we get it on camera here. Actually, maybe I'll leave the sprues there for now, just because I'm going to move this to the side. So let's go and open this up here. Alright, just 2 stickers, easy enough. And the seal is officially broken. Wow. See, this is so massive. Like, I upgraded my little camera stand here. It used to be a lot closer to the desk, and might move it back eventually. I'll figure that out later, but even with that extension, even with all this extra room, it used to be like, you know, the camera covered that much, and I have all this room. The box itself is taking up a pretty good amount of space here. Like, this is a lot of stuff. Oh. Make sure that's not too crooked there. Sorry about that. Okay. Wow. This is gonna be a fun one. See, this thing is so massive. I literally have to keep it off camera. Like, I'm gonna have to move this. This is a lot. Just trying to maximize space here. Make sure you guys can see everything. Okay. Okay. Let's do this. It's a little airtight. Do this nice and slow here. Ladies and gentlemen, Kill Team Hivestorm. Wow. Wow. It's got a nice smell to it too. It's got that paper inky smell. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. This is gonna be quite something of a project. So, shoot. Don't have the best lighting to show the camera right now. I mean, I guess you guys don't need to see too much. Yeah, darn, that's not gonna work. You can see the silhouette of it. Anyways, this looks like the Tempestus Aculon jetpacks, parts of the Servo Sentry, I think it was, a couple limbs. Put the Aculon guys right there. There's going to be the Sting Wings, judging by the tails here. The guns and the hands. Put these guys right here. Now this, I have never seen before. I've ever felt a terrain sprue. I have no idea how this is going to go. I have not really done much research into terrain painting. My initial... what's going on? Ooh, okay. I was going to say, my initial thoughts is that these are a lot of... It's very complex, you know, all these little rivets here. Can't really tell there. Let me move the lighting a bit here. There's like a little bit of flakes right there. I don't know if maybe that little bump of plastic just got scraped up a bit. Either way, it's not nearly a concern considering what the rest of it looks like. Like, it's a broken down building, so that's not going to matter. I mean, it looks like we do have some loose plastic on this fan, so we'll probably have to scrape that up a bit. It's very weighty, too. It's very, I don't know. Compared to, like, figures, it's got some weight to it. That's pretty cool. And let's do the next one here. Or Aculon. Aquilon, I don't know. I don't know how I'm supposed to pronounce that. Don't know, don't care. More Stingwing wings. There. Wow. I mean, Man, this is just... I don't know. It's a new sensation. Never seen pre-built terrain stuff like this. This is gonna be cool. Looks like we got some sort of containers, some big vats of something. Oh, that's just interesting. It's hollow on the other end, so maybe something covers that up. But then these are also a little detailed, so I'd assume these are like out on display. I don't know. It's cool though. Oh, sorry if I was doing that off camera. So I wrote those right there. Terrain. Looks like we got a little broken piece here, but the end of the world. Got a pile of rubble, that's pretty cool. It's hollow on the other side. I don't know what that is called. It's a little... I don't know what it's called. It's a skull of some kind. It's a cool looking skull that goes on the outside of the building. It looks like we're getting closer out of these sprues now. It's our last piece of terrain, it looks like. This looks like probably flooring here. Wow, that's cool. Oh, again, doing off camera. Got some flooring here, it's all broken apart. Massive wall here. Wow. And just enough space for my little screw holder. That's great. The last thing here is going to be the equipment pack. Looks like some sort of a measuring device or something. I don't know what those numbers are for. Got a ladder, a little smoke grenade, barbed wire. I'm going to go ahead and put this with the Tempest disguise. I'm gonna lean it this way. Wow, so right off the bat, you know, let me just save a little space here, why don't I? If I can. Let's see here. Actually, no, I'm gonna use this one. Anyways, this is a lot. And when you're used to minifigs and it's like 1 or 2 sprues at a time, having, gosh, how many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 sprues to work with. We're talking hours of work ahead, which I am very excited for. Whoops. Careful here. This up here, tilt these over here. Alright, the sprues are set to the side, and that is pretty crazy. That is a lot of stuff. That's cool. Like, just the thickness and the depth of everything. Let me look over one of these again real quick. This one's a little bit more basic, looks like, but still, just that complexity of everything. I can feel the little rivets popping off on the sides here. Let me see if I can get that on the camera at least. I can just barely see it. That's crazy. That is a lot of fun stuff. But that is only half of it, because we still have all of this stuff. And what in the world is this? I'm guessing this is the map or something. Don't want to break that seal, but this is the unboxing. So, we might as well do it. I always like to try to be as minimally damaging to it as possible. And I hate to cut right through the logo, but that might be the easiest option. Yep, this is the map. Alright, I'm not even going to try to show this all on the screen. It's huge. But it looks like it's pretty thick cardboard too, so that's nice. It's got like a nice dark gray bluish vibe to it. And looks like it is two-sided here. This side's got more rubble to it. Huh. Alright. This, I'm going to go ahead and put this to the side here. And this, I'm just going to have kind of stacked up here on the wall. Okay, why is this hollow? That's interesting. Just a little bit of a space there, which is good. You don't want everything getting crushed up here. And here we have the rest of the goodies. Actually, let's go ahead and finish this and get this out of the way. So it looks like under this cool little frame thing, we're going to have, should definitely be the dice. Yep. Nothing fancy there, just black on white dice. Probably gonna, I want to get some themed ones. It's probably worth a little investment. Get some themed dice for each army, whatever they're called, each team, whatever. Have our stands. Alright, now we're going to move the box here. Get into the last part of Hivestorm. The logos we have here on the front. It's pretty cool. Got each team, the kill team. Wow. Okay, I like that. Kind of look of artwork there. That's cool. I really like that. And the first thing we have in this little box here is going to be the Kill Team Core Book. Let's see how many pages this is. I don't know how many different core books there are. I don't know if it's outdated or what. But obviously for now it's going to be plenty to get the game going. It's not really outdated until a new version comes out. Looking at about 100 pages or so, give or take. That's pretty cool. So we got all the rules, how to play, bit of lore, artwork. Nice. I'm going to put this to the side here. Under that, we're going to have the dossier. So this, what was that? Oof. Got a big old crease here on the page. Kind of see it in the reflection there. Oh my gosh, actually, wow. What an unboxing. So you guys can see this live. That text is all printed off. It's all off-sided. The lower on the page, the worse it gets. You get it right under the light there. That's weird. Should be okay to read through. And as long as it's just this one page, that shouldn't be an issue. A little disappointed, but also it's unique, so I appreciate that, I guess. Alright, so that's cool. So the core book is kind of how to play Kill Team. this is how to play with these teams specifically, I guess. It's going to be the construction manual. We'll set everything up. Suggested color schemes. But I'm definitely going to be doing my own here. I already have some ideas for how I want to do it. What do we call these again? Let me check the box. Tokens. These are the tokens for the teams. It's going to be for the Stingwings, for Tempestus Aquilon. It's probably not that difficult to pronounce, but I don't know. Alright, the approved ops card pack. I honestly don't know what these are about. Approved ops. Scouting step cards, crit ops, kill op cards. So I'm guessing maybe these are like missions or something. Wow. Yeah. Missions. Okay. Interest. Okay, so. Wow, so maybe it's not just like one or two different game styles. Maybe these are all different game styles. You know, they all different have mission objectives, victory points. Or maybe they're like missions in each game. They're like mini games or something. Huh. Alright. That should be pretty fun. Alright. Get that stashed away a little here. Good enough for now. And then that's it. Little frame here. I still really like this. Whoops. I still really like this art here. That might be worth cutting out and like putting up on a wall or something. That's really cool. Bit of sprue plastic here. Alright. And there we have it, everybody. That was the Kill Team Hivestorm unboxing. And holy cow, this is a lot of stuff. I mean, tokens, you know, dossiers, just all these different models. This is going to be quite a project, and I look forward to every second of it. This is really exciting. This is terrain. This is probably going to be really, I wouldn't say easy, you know, I don't want to jinx myself, but I would imagine just a little bit of dry brushing, a little bit of touching up, might not be too difficult, but I could be easily proven wrong, so we'll have to see. Wow. This is a lot of stuff. You know, I've got a sprue or two lying around, but this is gonna be a project. Holy moly. Alright. Well, I think we'll call it there for now. I think I just need to start diving into this. I need to start reading some rules, reading some lore, figuring out how this all works, and then depending on how things go, I might just start cutting into it on a stream, or I'll upload a video. I want to stream that though, that might be fun. So if you guys want to see that, be sure that you tune in, and thank you for watching.